Good morning from steamy, muggy Florida. This morning, we're out fishing on one of the creeks, and the reason why is we've had not a terrible amount of rain, but we've had some rain. It is rainy season, by the way, and it has created, at least right now, because we haven't had torrential downpour after torrential downpour after torrential downpour, it's created what I like to think of as like the most perfect scenario for bass fishing in the creeks here in Florida. The water's high. In a lot of these creeks and rivers, the water's up. Obviously, as you can tell, got some foliage and stuff in the creek here. But not only is it up, it's clear. And when water is up and clean, that's when, in my opinion, the fishing here can be the best. Because typically what happens is when the water's low, the bigger fish are tucked down in holes. You know, they're tucked down in deeper holes, underneath cuts and things like that, underneath laydowns, and they're quite hard to get out of there because they will sit down low and they'll stay there. But when the water comes up, they can get out and move around. And the last time I was here, I saw several large fish. I caught a couple good ones, and that made me want to come back. And the fish are not in their typical spots. They're not sitting in these deep holes where they would typically pull up when it's lower. They're out moving around. They're getting down into grass that is growing up right now because it's in the middle of the summer. So my goal today is to see if I can kind of figure out how to get some of those bigger fish to bite, because they're getting down into cover where they normally wouldn't be. So what I've done is I've put on a little wacky rig weight here. A little drop shot weight on this wacky rig. See if I can get the bait to fall down a little bit faster, but also be more consistent, if that makes sense. I don't want it to fall down too fast. I've got a worm on, but I can Texas rig, about a half-ounce weight to try to kind of flip some of the grass and stuff that's here. And then I've got brought my top water box, and then finally I have a little paddle tail, because these fish, obviously their main forage is other little fish. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and I really want to see if I can get them to bite on this, because part of the issue with water being up higher, obviously the current is stronger. And when the current is stronger, the fish, won't always come up and hit a weightless bait, because it's getting pushed pretty hard. So that's what we're going to focus on today. We might get chased off by some storms. Looks like there's a system over that way. I think it's kind of blowing out, though. As it looked like per the radar, it's kind of blowing out. Hopefully it blows out. Or hopefully we just end up with a really hot, muggy day, which shouldn't bother me too much. I'm going to be in the shade most of the day, and we'll go from there. I was hoping with it being a little bit lower in the water column, because these fish will sit down low and come up for the bait. I'm hoping with it being lower, they'll just eat it off the bottom, but there's no telling. I can't see them just yet. The sun isn't high enough. Oh. It's not very big, but he had no problem hitting it. That's what I care about. Alright. So the weight is not a problem. The problem I foresee right now is it took me a bit to get that untangled after he hit it, and hopefully the line doesn't get too jacked up. See how fast everything is moving. It's usually not that fast, but with the water being high, obviously more volume is pushing through, and so when this is rigged up weightless, it becomes a lot harder to get the fish to chase it, especially if it blows past their face. swim bait. Now getting him out of his current is gonna be a nightmare. He's gonna try to get under that lay down. We absolutely have to bully him out of that lay down. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Probably what, 19? 20. Alright. Nice 20-inch, probably good 4.5 pounds. There she goes. That's part of the reason I brought this. I can kind of work it across. It looks like a swimming fish. But more importantly, I can just really slow roll back here, like if I cast back here, right? I can extremely slow roll it, and she came up and hit it. Oh, there it is. Not very big. Got one. All right. All right. Hopefully that system blows itself out. This is the clouds and stuff I was talking about just starting to come in. Really don't want to get caught in a thunderstorm today. Looks like we've got about 2 hours before things get really crappy. Kind of hoping for a little bit longer than that, but it's Florida, so the weather could change at any moment. Don't want to drift over there. It's not what I want. Oh, he came back and hit it. I don't know what it was, but he came backwards and hit it. Oh, great. Oh my God. After that mess. And then, while I was retying, heard our first little blip of thunder. I think we're okay to keep going though. I think what I'm going to do, because we do have some rain coming in, and I think this system's, I'm going to check the weather again. Pretty sure it's going to be unavoidable. If that's the case, we'll fish up here and then make our way back. So this wasn't what I was hoping for, but it is what it is. Ooh! Dang it. Alright, it's starting to rain like quite a bit harder, so I'm gonna turn the camera off and put it away. I don't want it to get damaged. I don't need to buy any more mics or anything like that. So I guess that'll be it. Hopefully we'll get out here again another week or two, and hopefully the water stays the same so we can pursue some of those big ones. We'll see what we can find. Till then, stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys in the next one.